Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw is Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
1st and 10. Yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Texans nothing.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Check, Mike 57, Mike 57. Here we go. Mike 57. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field. Line up. Rush in.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson steps away to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
I can't believe they even let you play. Out. Give me that. Ain't no time now.
Watson now to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Alert! 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Coming to you. Check. Crunch.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. Miller with 1st down and more. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. As they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken very short.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yard line. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Baltimore.
Here we go. Touch the outlaw.
Let's set it tall, fellas. Let's set it tall.
Jump.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 9 yards on the first down keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down, Ravens.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And down to the 36-yard line here. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And now he'll tuck it and run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we gonna make the 48.
Back to throw, Watson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
He's checking. Crash. Anthony Ford. Check your hot read. Check 99.
Throwing again is Watson. Forced out to his left. And his pass incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, Miller. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson, flush to his right. It's caught. Jones. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Alert.
All day, just like
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins in the final seconds of the first half. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Justin Tucker is the kickoff for Baltimore.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Buzz, be ready,
Second half begins with a run from Miller. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run it again with Miller. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Hey, 31! 57. Let's go, D. Big series right here, so we got to step it up. 59, let's go!
Here's Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
All day, baby, all day. Check three. 26, 24. Rotate, spell. 36, line 36. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Check.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Watch the twist. Ball trot. Mike 57. Man, that's trash.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
57's Mike 57. Let's go, D.
Watson on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Patrick Owasor just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
You're all right, baby. Get this. You're all right. No. Off. Slam. 24. Hey, 24.
Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Check, hot route. Hot. High 55. High 59. High 31. Hayward.
Third and long, it's Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They go back to the ground now with Miller. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held.
Let's go, baby.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. After the penalty, it's Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those two TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Back now in Houston, it's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets out making some noise. It's 3rd and short. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
First down, Baltimore.
Jackson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Ravens on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free, no first down.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's got Snead. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
Hey, let's go. Watch the curve. You go tight.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He may try and run for this. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. Now Jackson. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 13 yards out, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Back. Watch out.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get in. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Miller. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 at the 37.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Check, check, check.
Watson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 40. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds. To go in the game.
Right, team! Hey, we gotta get to the ball, team. We gotta get to the ball!
Whip. Watch the whip. Go.
A first down carry now for Miller. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
37-yard line.
Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. This a long one from 54. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
Hey, alert 3.
Give me 9.
Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go.
Watch the run.
Check 37. Check 37.
Check safety. Shift.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson flushed out right. Going deep for Hopkins. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there in overtime. 61 yards.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
Check.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, think of it